Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Shrirang Joshi. This is my program Learn to Read Charts with Dr. Shrirang Joshi. This is the second episode of mine. Today we will have a look at the daily chart of Cipla using different technical tools. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, you can see here this is on the left hand side, upper left hand corner. You can see the name written Cipla daily chart. What it means is all these candles are that of a single day. Now you can see red candles and white candles. The white candles are bullish candles in that on that particular day the close was higher than the open. So that's why it is a bullish candle. And when you see a red candle like this, a big red candle here, which I'm pointing, it is a bearish candle. What it means is the close was lower than the open on that day. So this is a daily chart from June 14 till today. How do you look at the chart? You use different technical tools to pick up meaning from the chart. Now the first tool we will use is what is called as pick and trough method. The first thing we want to decide on the trend of this chart. How do you do that? Just look at the top. This is top 1, which I am showing, top 2, 3, 4. All these tops are going up and up, except for a sideways movement here. All these tops are going up and up. What it means is there is force on the upside. And similarly, the bottoms are also moving up and up. The first bottom here, second, third, again fourth. Here also the most recent bottom is higher than the previous bottom. So this chart is showing higher tops and higher bottoms, which is a sign of an uptrend. Cipla is in an uptrend. Now the other tool which we can use is that of a trend line. I've taken a trend line, I will draw it. I'm taking this point. I've taken this first bottom here and the second bottom here. I've joined both of them and extended the line. And you see, price goes away from the line, but when it falls as if there is, the candles know that there is support there. You can see it here, a candle beautifully resting on the line, taking support. Any trend line is a zone of support or resistance. Here it has taken support and then it has jumped up. Observe that this line is tilted upward, so there is force on the upside. I can draw a second line from the top, which is parallel to the bottom support line. Now this is a resistance line, and these two lines together, they're parallel lines, they are called a trend channel. You can observe the last 3 candles at the end. It has breached through that upper line of the trend channel. At this point, it has taken resistance. See, we have drawn this channel. The minute we drew this bottom line, the parallel line was drawn, and see how beautifully resistance is taken on that line. But second time, it approaches the line, breaks through, rests on it, and now the most recent candle is a bullish candle, and now it is poised to go up. It has broken out of this channel. Some other tool also. Let us look at what are the patterns seen here. I'm drawing a horizontal line joining two tops and a horizontal line from here. What you see between these two lines is a sideways movement of price, and this pattern is called a rectangle. And this sideways movement is a temporary pause in the uptrend. So this rectangle is a continuation pattern. Means what? Earlier the trend was up, then it was resting. It is also called consolidation, sideways movement, and then it has broken through. The second pattern, if you can identify here, sorry, I'll draw it again. I have drawn, okay. This is the first shoulder, followed by a bigger head, followed by a second shoulder, and there is a breach. The line which I have drawn is the neckline. There is a breach, but normally in a head and shoulders, whenever there is a breach, price goes down at least the amount of the height of the head. Here it has not gone, so this pattern has failed. All patterns can fail. This is a reversal pattern, but it has not worked here. Now let me show you one more pattern. I'm drawing a line from here and one more line like this. The top line joining by two tops is slanting downwards, and the bottom support line is not exactly horizontal, slightly tilted on the upper side. I will call this a symmetrical triangle. A symmetrical triangle is also a continuation pattern. It is a temporary resting phase in the uptrend. Before the triangle, there was an uptrend. After the triangle, the uptrend has continued. Now, there has been a price after breaching the triangle has come back into the triangle and then jumped up. So little aberration is seen, but nevertheless, this is a continuation pattern. Now let's look at another tool, which is Elliott waves. If you observe from this point, in Elliott waves, many times we don't know which point to take as point 0. So this is the point 0. I look at the corrections. So from here to the top, I can see one correction here, and I can see another correction here. Okay. So this is wave 1, that is sideways movement, wave 2, A, B, C. That is wave 3, that is wave 4, and this is wave 5. So I feel that this is wave 1, 2, 3 up there, and then 4, and finally 5. And after wave 5, This is one whole impulse which can be seen. Observe the personality difference also. Wave 3 is the longest and wave 3 is the sharpest, the steepest. Most money is made in wave 3. After wave 5, there is this sideways correction, which probably has ended here and looks like a triangle A, B, C, D, and E. And then again, prices started going up. So little of Elliott we have seen. What else can we see? We can look at the RSI. If you look at the bottom panel of this chart, there is RSI seen. RSI is an indicator which is telling us about the strength of the trend. If you observe, since this is an uptrend right from the start to till now, RSI has never gone to oversold zone. And RSI going into oversold zone is bearish. And since we are here in a bullish phase, RSI has never gone down. This 30 level is the bearish, uh, uh, below 30 is the bearish zone, which is the oversold zone. Observe, price goes close to 30 at this point, this point, this point. Every point it has gone close to 30 and it has come up. But on the contrary, on the higher side, it has gone above 70 once, twice, thrice, fourth, fifth time. It has gone above 70, which is the overbought zone. Now, going into overbought is a sign of strength, though it also means it is overstretched for the time being. And here we can observe one sign. If we take this line, let's say from here to here, it's going up. What about RSI? RSI is sideways. So this is a condition called negative divergence. You take the next two tops. Again, the line is going up. And what do you see here? The line is going down. So the tops of the price is going up, whereas the tops of the RSI are sideways and then going down. And what do you see at the end? At the end also, the top is going up, whereas it is sideways. So there seems to be little weakness, temporary weakness maybe, because with divergences also, the price can keep on going. There can be series of divergences. As we have seen here, divergence is seen, but yet there was a rise. So here also there's a possibility this might still go up if the wave has not ended yet. How do you look at RSI? You see where it is, which zone it is. In this whole range, it is between 30 and up above into the overbought. It has never gone to oversold. That's an indication of an upmove. Now, in conclusion, we have picked up findings using different tools. Let me summarize. Using pick and trough method, we said this is an uptrend. Using trend lines, also it is an uptrend. It is a channel break. That is also something positive. It's a breakout from the channel, and breakout always happens when there is force on the upside. A little negative thing is this negative divergence. But as I said, divergences can continue and the price can still, the possibility is there, it can still go up. Anyway, this is, I won't say this is a very complete analysis of Cipla. I have used some of the tools to give you a flavor of how a technical analyst should look at the chart. And in the coming days, I'll be using more and more tools. to give you a complete analysis. And by the way, this is not for trading, this is purely for educational purposes. So anyone wanting to learn technical analysis, welcome. Join me every weekend. I'll be posting every weekend some or the other videos. Thank you all. डोळ्यातून पाणी येतं रे. आता ब्राईट असतं म्हणून. हा? नाही ब्राईट असतं त्यावेळेला पण रेकॉर्डिंग करताना पण